As much as I've always been a free speech champion, there is a proverbial line in the sand, and that line is advocating violence. So it's sad to see Toronto Liberal MP Adam Vaughan crossing that line last weekend with a truly juvenile tweet. Here's the first part of that tweet, which was about Ontario Premier Doug Ford, quote, "So Fraud's gang could get folks upset over hurting kindergarten students instead of being angry over the damage he's done to university students," end quote. That reference to fraud instead of Ford, was that a typo? Oh, wait a minute, now I get it. Vaughan wants us to transpose the O and the R in the Premier's surname so that it sounds like fraud, as in he's defrauding us, as opposed to Ford, like the automobile company. Wow. Vaughan is so clever, isn't he? He's like Canada's version of the Riddler.
What is it that no man wants to have, yet no man wants to lose? A lawsuit. Correct, boy wonder.
Oh man, I loved Frank Gorshin. Anyway, back to our homegrown supervillain. Vaughan completes the tweet with the following, quote, "Next, he," meaning fraud/Ford, "will go after young offenders and end free school in detention centers instead of playing whack-a-mole, let's just whack him," end quote. Well, firstly, Vaughan shows how clueless he is in terms of going to bat for young offenders, as if this demographic isn't mollycoddled enough today. But it is his heartfelt wish that somebody should whack Ford that's simply beyond the pale. Whack, of course, is gangster speak for being put to sleep, as in permanently. Calling for such violence is appalling, especially in the political realm, in which too many individuals the world over have indeed been whacked just for expressing contrarian viewpoints. Alas, when Vaughan was bombarded by negative feedback, he fell back on the good old, "I was only joking" chestnut. Gee, where have we heard that one before? Oh yeah, it was from Vaughan's boss, Justin Trudeau, when the fecal matter hit the fan due to his idiotic people-kind remark at a town hall meeting.
You all know that I don't necessarily have the best of track records on jokes. I made a dumb joke a few days ago that seems to have gone a little viral in the room on the people kind comment. It played well in the room and in context. Out of context, it doesn't play so well, and it's a little reminder to me that I shouldn't be making jokes even when I think they're funny.
Is the needle in your bullshit detector veering into the red zone as much as mine is, folks? Because there's no way our feminist prime minister was joking about preferring a gender-neutral descriptor for mankind. And whether we're talking Justin Trudeau or Adam Vaughan, these two individuals are about as funny as a famine. Yet, incredibly, Vaughan doubled down on his idiocy, sending out another tweet saying he was contacted by a lawyer representing the moles of Ontario, and that these moles resent being compared to Premier Ford. I've tried to reach out, but apparently they are an underground organization. No moles were hurt in the making of these cartoons. Hashtag some stories are whack. The tweet was accompanied by a doctored photo of Ford wearing clown paraphernalia as part of a whack-a-mole carnival game. Jeez, Canada's Riddler is a genius, isn't he?
Holy, here we go again, Batman.
Finally, as criticism mounted, this saga ends with Vaughan apologizing, but alas, it's not an unreserved apology. It's one of those phony baloney apologies. You know, an apology prefaced by, "To those who were offended by my words." In other words, Adam Vaughan is only sorry to you dummies out there who didn't think calling for the murder of someone is a real knee slapper. In the meantime, whatever happened to Justin's promise of sunny ways, sunny ways? And of course, diversity is our strength. Or is Adam's idiocy more proof that as much as the Liberals claim to love diversity, they tend to draw the line when it comes to diversity of opinion? For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, if you heard, Rebel shows are now available as a podcast. Please go to the Rebel.media/listen.